Good afternoon. I'm Marc Acton from Mix 1065, and today is Trunk or Treat at Humane Society Silicon Valley in Milpitas. Today, they're taking drop-off donations for their pet pantry, which helps struggling families with pet food as well as pet care for their pets. Donations for cat and dog food can be dropped off in front of their building, so there's no contact. You can wear a mask, please, or you can also donate online at hssv.org. And when you donate, it gets better. You'll also be entered to win a 2-night stay at the Dolphin Bay Resort. You need this getaway. I want this getaway. And also, we'd like to thank Kevin. He's the general manager at Stevens Creek Subaru for the very generous donation of $500 to the Pet Pantry and Stevens Creek Subaru's continued support of Humane Society of Silicon Valley. And now I'd like to invite on Kevin Krukenberg, or Kurt Krukenberg, I'm sorry. Kurt is the president of the Humane Society Silicon Valley. Welcome, Kurt.
Hi, thanks, Mark. Appreciate you having me today.
Who do you have there with you?
So these are two of our kittens that we have here at Humane Society Silicon Valley. The little white guy here is a flame point, so his name is Flaming Freddy, and his best friend here is Emma. These are a pair that they've been playing together here for quite a while, and I think that they might take a nap or they might just consider or continue wrestling back and forth. So we'll get to see. But they're a pair of kittens that we brought in from the Central Valley as bottle babies, and we're delighted they're actually going home to a family tonight.
So I'll admit, I'm not quite familiar with breeds of cats. I know Calico and Himalayan.
Yep.
What did you call that cat? A flamethrower? What is he?
Very close. That's a flame point. So that's a type of cat that's got, I think, related to Siamese. They're usually this kind of very white, white color with markings here on the ears. They're sometimes a little bit darker than this guy's, and then They have medium length fur. So we actually don't see them very often. We get a lot of tabbies and kind of other cats here that come through the shelter. So he's a standout in many ways.
Yeah, I bet. Super cute. Now, so what's the Pet Pantry?
Yeah, so our Pet Pantry program is something that we've set up to be able to help folks here in the community who need help caring for their pets. Because one of the things that we think is really important is, if we can keep families together and keep pets in homes, then we don't have to take them in and find them adoptions or other things like that. So what we do with the Pet Pantry is provide both food that people can either pick up or have delivered, and then also some basic medical care. So if they need vaccines, if they need a microchip, those basic services, we're able to provide those for free to our clients as well.
Right. Is there any special type of food that you guys are really looking for? Or is it just, hey, pick up pet food from Safeway or Trader Joe's or wherever you go and just bring it by? Is there any specifics on that?
There's a couple things. So we will accept any unopened food that's non-prescription. So wet food, dry food, dog food, cat food, those are all great because we do have many different clients that have different needs for their pets. And the other thing you can do, we actually have an Amazon wish list set up online. So that has some of the more popular items. If you want to go and donate that way, you can have them sent here to us direct from Amazon. And then if you send us the receipts at donations@hssv.org, then we can get back to you and thank you. And you also get entered in today's raffle.
Nice. And I know today is all about the Pet Pantry and the pet food. Are there other ways or other things people might want to donate that you guys are taking?
Yeah, absolutely. So food is a big need that we have. And then another one is we are always looking for towels and blankets that we can use for animals here in the shelter. So those are kind of the big ones that we have. We've also got another a more general wish list set up online that sometimes during different seasons, like when we have more kittens coming in, we may need supplies for them too. But the ones that we always need are kind of food and blankets and towels, and also very much appreciate financial support.
Right. Now, how many people have you guys helped so far?
That's a good question. So we've actually had the Pet Pantry program going for a couple of years, but with the kind of onset of the pandemic and all of the other economic changes lately, it's really ramped up. So at this point, we're serving somewhere between 80 and 85 clients per month that are coming in and getting food regularly and getting those medical supplies. And that's That's probably about 3 times as many as we were serving in January before the pandemic started. So we're definitely seeing the need and demand for it out there in the community, and we're grateful to have so many people also donating to support those folks who need help.
Right. So now today, it's all about the pet pantry. So can you kind of walk me through what to expect? Let's say I'm driving up there in my car. What does it look like?
Yeah. So today we've got a setup out front where you can come, and if you're going to donate something live, up in the front of our building, we've got our wellness wagon parked, which is our mobile spay neuter vehicle that we go out. And we've got some tables and folks set out there to take those donations and give receipts and have some animals to say hi to as well. So that's that's what we've got out there today. And if you're donating any other time or coming in to use the pet pantry services, you can just come to our intake desk, which is all the way at the left of our building.
That's great. No, okay. So I'm totally don't know how this works, but say that I've been affected by the financial situation due to COVID. Say I have a few animals. How would I come to you to get help?
So we try to make it as simple as possible. So you can email us at either Pet Pantry or intake@hssv.org, and we'll connect you with the program and let you know how to. We need to get some basic information, and then people can come in. And like I said, we normally provide supplies and food for people to pick up, but we are also able to do some deliveries if you're someone who's at home, can't travel or might be quarantined, something like that.
Right.
So basically, it's very simple. If you think this might be something that could help you, please just contact us here at the shelter, and then we walk you through the program from there.
That's so great. But as I said, it's been such a challenging year for so many people. Maybe the well-being of pets has kind of been put on the back burner. People are focusing on homeschooling their children. How have things been at HSSV with COVID and even the recent fires that have been in the area?
Yeah, it's been such an interesting year to see all of those things happening. And I think when COVID started, we didn't know what to expect. And I think a lot of us at the shelters were afraid that there would be a lot of animals that were losing homes, or a lot that we would need to take in. And interestingly, the exact opposite happened, where there were fewer animals that we were bringing into the shelters because our partner shelters weren't taking in as many animals. And everybody being at home thought, hey, this is a great time that we would love to have a pet. So our demand for adoptions has gone through the roof.
That's great.
And we also had a bunch of really generous foster volunteers, where when we put out a call for help at the beginning to make sure we could put animals in foster homes if we needed to, and had over 3,000 people actually signed up to volunteer to do that. So I think the outpouring of support from the community has really been something great to see everybody coming together during these hard times. And I think we're all just trying to figure out how to take it one day at a time and help as many people as we can, and as we see how things unfold.
That kind of makes me feel good about humanity.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's one of the things here that's really great, is just each family that we can help. You see it, such a strong connection between people and their pets, and they're so thrilled and grateful to be able to keep family members in these times where they may be losing a home or everything else, and just
Right.
having that support. That's why we do what we do.
Yeah. So I've had animals my entire life. I've had cats and dogs. I have 2 rescue animals right now. I have a dog. Her name's Mama. She's a Great Dane.
Uh-huh.
I have a rescue kitty cat. His name's Whiskey. And I've been at home since March, and I feel like my pets are super stoked, right? They're like, oh, great. He's home here. He's, attentive to me. And I've been trying my best. I have the kids here as well. Do you have any tips for people like me, or for, those people that maybe haven't had a pet before and now they have one in their home? Are there any tips that you can give us on how to make this situation a little bit better for them, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that it's definitely been a time where lots of first-time pet owners and folks have decided to rescue an animal. And I think that one thing, certainly for us, when we got our first dog, and we've seen for others, is it's really helpful to talk to other folks who are experienced, or we've got adoption counselors here at the Humane Society, to sort of try to match your animal to your lifestyle, And one of the things that I learned early on was a lot of people think, a particular breed is really nice or has a good personality, but there are things like, is it high energy or low energy? Do you, is it one of the running 3 times a day or sit on your couch? So trying to find that match is a really good and important thing to start with. And then I think, the other big challenge that I think we've seen as well is making sure animals are, they get lots of attention because we're home and able to spend time with them now, but still looking for opportunities to, take them out for walks, looking for ways to, if they can have a play date with somebody else, that really keeps them, I think, healthy and balanced too. But in general, we always joke, and maybe you've seen this with your 2 animals, where the dogs are excited to have us around all the time, and the cats are kind of like, hey, why don't I have as much space to myself?
Yeah, I need my personal space. That's totally my cat. Yeah. So, Kurt, thank you for your time today and all you do for our furry friends. Is there anything else you'd like to add and let us know about?
Yeah, thanks, Mark. I really appreciate it. And I think that just thanks for getting the word out about the Pet Pantry and the work that we're doing. And just want to let everybody know, like I said before, we're still doing our core work during this time where there's lots of animals that are coming in and being rescued from the Central Valley and other places. And we're still finding ways to give them homes through virtual adoptions and everything like that. So please, continue to come and visit us if you're interested in looking for a pet, and certainly appreciate the support and the donations for Pet Pantry and everything else that we do. So I just want to say thank you to you and to all of our community that support us and make all this work possible.
Yeah, I really hope I can stop by there at some point. I saw the video, and inside it just looks like a fantastic facility that you guys have.
Yeah, we'd love to host you, and as soon as we're kind of back able to be giving tours and open up the whole building again, we would love to have you or other folks stop by, because it's something that it's just a great place where it feels like we designed it to be a community center, the animal community center, and it's really, I think, inspiring and something that I feel privileged every day to get to come to a place like this too.
Right. Okay. Thanks again, Kurt. He is the president of Humane Society Silicon Valley. Thanks, Kurt. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mark. Very much appreciated.
Yeah. And again, thank you to Kevin, the Stevens Creek Subaru GM, for his generous donation. And again, today is Trunk or Treat at Humane Society Silicon Valley there in Milpitas. They're taking drop-off donations for their Pet Pantry, which helps struggling animals or struggling families with their pet food, as well as pet care for them. And donations for cat and dog food, you can just drop it off right there. It's no contact, so you don't have to worry about social distancing or anything, or you can donate online at hssv.org. And when you donate, one last thing, you're also going to be entered to win a 2-night stay at the Dolphin Bay Resort. And my name's Marc Acton. Have a great weekend and happy Halloween. Cheers.